Pokemon really is the worst gaming community, and here's more proof. So after what happened at Charlotte Regionals, if you missed that video, it's absolutely insane. Find it in the description down below. I've been having people send me more and more disgusting things that are happening at Play Pokemon events. So Pokemon TCG has always had insane amounts of cheating. I have multiple videos showing the cheating from various players. We have Pramwa, we have Kolink, and recently with Alex S, I have no idea how to pronounce his last name, at the recent Charlotte Regionals, selling out Makani to get him disqualified and forcefully removed from the event. But there's all kinds of cheating in the game. We got stacking, and then we just have hard cheating like this. So a lot goes on in this play, and that's also to obscure what's going on to confuse the opponent and get away with cheating, and we can clearly see that happening. So there's a play of Drizzile off of the Evolution Instance. So Evolution Instance is played, search your deck for an Evolution Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. And then we have this: when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you can search your deck for a trainer card, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck. So Evolution Instance was played, Drizzile was immediately put onto Sobble, and then we can also see with the play from Drizzile that the Irida was not put into hand, but immediately played. Now you can do quick play and stuff. It's not necessarily against the rules as long as it's clearly communicated, but then this is where the obfuscation happens. So Irida allows you to search for a water Pokemon and a trainer card to put into your hand. He doesn't do that. So he checks his hand after playing, and then goes back to his deck to pull out 2 trainer cards. So we have trainer card 1 right there, and then trainer card 2 right there. So here's him lying about that to his opponent with the cards that he's taken, and then he plays 2 cards at the same time to further obscure what happened. Clarification: he played Quick Ball, which requires you to discard a card. So he didn't play both cards. He played Quick Ball and then discarded the other card. But again, this was with the Quick Ball he searched from Irida, so he was just trying to play too fast for the opponent to catch his cheating. That's what happens. And then when asked what he searched with the Irida, he then shows the trainer card, and then this is where the hard cheating comes into play. The Palkia that was already in his hand. So just straight lying, indefensible cheating, and then we have it quickly summarized right here. Irida's text says to grab an item and a Pokemon from your deck. What Isaiah did was grab 2 items instead. After putting them into his hand, he showed one of the items and a Pokemon that he had in his hand to appear like he played the card correctly. Now, rewatching this after understanding all the craziness that just went down, it really looks like this is a super rehearsed play to confuse the opponent and get away with cheating. So, there's the play. There's the drop of the trainer card from the Drizzile, and then he searches the 2 trainer cards, and then he lies with the Palkia. So, 2 trainer cards, immediately plays one of them. After this, checks his hand. So yeah, puts in, plays, and then goes back to his hand and then shows the Palkia that he never searched. Hard cheating. And then we have other comments breaking this down to show that's not just me looking to find a penalty where one did not happen. I would like to give him the benefit of the doubt. He may not have meant to have cheated, however, in that split second where he showed the Palkia, he cheated. Exactly, that is deliberate cheating action right there to misinform the opponent. And another reason why this is so serious is because it's happened multiple times on stream. It's not the first time that he does it. In the Worlds, he played Irida for Bucket and Incense. The opponent viewed the error before Isaiah put the cards in his hands. So he's done this multiple times with this card, and then has also been caught on stream cheating in other ways. He's just a cheat, and that's just where, that's what's infested with TCG. And what is the penalty for cheating? Disqualification. There is no minor, there is no major cheating, it is all severe. Go directly to home, do not pass go. And we can see why the cheating is so prevalent, because almost the entire Play Pokemon community is absolutely deranged and toxic. So we have Jace. Sorry, well, you're not sorry. Anyone that leads with sorry and then is completely disrespectful about it or just speaking deranged is not sorry. Sorry, but I do not support you or your videos as they completely disregard the people involved, lie, and are only meant to further your own gain through clickbait titles. Lie, I've never clickbaited, I represent the story as stated by other people. I also do not give you permission to use my public tweet in any way, do not include it in anything or else. So, threatening on top of something that he has absolutely no ground for. It's a public tweet of a public broadcast event post. And like we saw with Makani, who said I wasn't allowed to use his public post for a video, even though he let other people make videos, he let anyone comment and share his public post, you immediately lose all standing for permission when you discriminate an individual on something that's a public post, especially. Like, you just look ill and deranged. This is like the most boomer stuff ever. Like, whenever there's like a Facebook data breach or something, and then you just see tons of comments saying, "This is my legal statement saying Facebook does not have the right to use anything from my profile." Like, nah, it doesn't work that way. So the Pokemon TCG community just keeps on getting more and more toxic, mentally ill, and cheat defending, as well as abuse and discrimination defending. That is proven by these statements and also things like Makani and Alex have said. And it's not better anywhere else. We still have VGC, where it's all cheating and scumbags. We have Wolfie VGC, a confirmed career-long cheater that still gets defended. And his idiot fans cannot accept the fact he is a proven habitual user of hacked Pokemon, which is cheating by the rules. And it gets even better. After getting caught cheating, Isaiah made a twit longer, and this is like when Dream tried to defend his indefensible hacking. It's just so clearly full of lies and deflection. So I want to start by stating I made a gameplay error in both of these situations. This post does not absolve myself of any blame, but rather explain that there was no malicious intent. Video says otherwise. While I'm aware the statement will not change minds of many who quickly labeled me as a cheater, I mean, we already have what you admit to be multiple things and other people talking about multiple instances. I want to give the community a chance to hear my perspective. I'll start by talking about round 4 on stream. During the event, I was not in a good headspace. Deflection does not matter. I was exhausted, dealing with sinus congestion and migraines, and extremely anxious because of the events that happened during my first week of college. Deflection does not matter. During a point in Game 2 on stream, Xander asked me to play a little faster, which is completely within his rights, but that comment caused me to worry about being called for slow play. During Game 3, I had an advantageous board state, and I used Drizzile to grab Irida, intending to take Drizzile and Quick Ball, and then Drizzile for Cross Switcher. However, I skipped over taking Drizzile and illegally took Cross Switcher and Quick Ball off the Irida. If you look on stream, you can see I laid the 2 cards on the table that me and Xander both stared at for a few seconds. My mind was elsewhere. When asked by Xander what I took, I looked at my hand and saw the first 2 cards, Palkia V-Star and Cross Switcher. And then he says I had no ill intent on this action. And that's where it's just a clear lie, because like, you have to fabricate and lie to your opponent about the game state, which is cheating, just on top of the other things to gain an advantage. And again, like, trying to deflect off of what happened to make it seem like it wasn't deliberate, guys. Also, with being called on slow play for the previous game, it looks like Isaiah was trying to also cheat by slow playing to give himself even more of an advantage. And then second incident occurred in round 2 against Joey. So what happened here was over the course of 2 turns, he played 2 Irida, but returned the second Irida to his hand instead of discarding it. A simple gameplay error in isolation, but when you look at the other cheating that occurred and then trying to deflect and lie about it, it's really a pattern. And that's also how like TCG cheating works. It's a constant barrage of trying to confuse the opponent or gain the little advantages with improper searches and improper play of cards. And if you are a habitual cheater, you're going to get caught multiple times throughout an event or even a single game. And then there's also people that are saying it's happened other times on stream. Just a notorious cheater. So I wanted to bring awareness to that, what's going on in TCG, now that what's happening at Play Pokemon events is getting more and more coverage. So check out those videos, like, comment, subscribe, share, comment your thoughts down below, and post more if you've got them. If you guys enjoy the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.